Hello and welcome to the Insev podcast. This is episode 5. I am Craig Nolan. I am joined today by Michael Harrison Critica.
Heyo.
And I'm also joined by Kieran.
General Kenobi.
It's the Chelsea boy. It's the same joke every time. And
every single time. You didn't even set me up properly. Harrison, what's going on?
I know, right? I was like, I'll change up a little.
No. Anyway, today we are joined for our Christmas special by an extra Christmassy guest. It is the one and only. It's Josh Dudley.
Hello.
He's here. It's
God,
technical director. Original.
We've only been saying it for the past four episodes.
I know. We finally got Josh in.
We did it. Good job, guys.
We talk about you a lot, Josh, on the podcast. Have you listened to any of the podcasts, Josh?
All of them,
no,
right?
I gotta say,
on
this
repeat.
This is the first one I've listened to, and I'm actually, I can't wait to catch up on the last episodes.
Listening to it live, it's very exciting.
That's a dedicated fan right there.
It's ups and downs.
Yeah.
You can listen live if you join our Discord.
Yeah. I'm gonna kick us off. It's team news time, and I'm gonna be the first to talk about team news. So, about a week ago now, it was a while ago now. The stage 2 application went in. There's a video.
Oh yeah.
I want to watch it. I want to watch it live and see it. How long is the video? Is it too long?
It's 3 minutes and 11 seconds. I watched it twice today. Yeah, go on. Right, have a go.
I'm gonna watch it. Right, I've got it. First thoughts.
Hi, we're the University of Strathclyde.
Nice pitch, Martin.
He's a glorious leader.
Ineffective.
That's really hurtful. It was not bulky and ineffective. I'm really hurt by these comments, Cameron. Oh, it's your boy Harrison.
Yeah, they get him right up the bat.
I love these shots. These shots are great. Look at it sweeping in.
Very consistent.
Oh, wow, look at it. Oh, look at how you're building the mold. Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, the windows did warp a bit, didn't they?
They caused some trouble.
I don't like how you're just bringing up all of the stuff that went wrong.
Well, it was them.
That's our job. we have to look to the future by criticizing the past.
Get some woman power in there.
That was, funnily enough, a comment from Shell.
Yeah, Shell said you have to be more women in this video.
Shell said needs more women, right?
Yeah. This video needs a woman's touch.
Has Stuart seen this yet?
It's fine, because she's got the biggest speaking part, so...
Yeah. He's not going to be happy about her dissing the battery design.
Stuart might have some words.
These are just lots of boxes. They're not telemetry stuff. Oh, wow. Oh, I like how you've put code, but then you blurred it out. So no one sees it. What does it look like? There's code. It's Kieran talking about chassis.
Good job you checked your notes though.
Oh, nice. Nice B-roll of someone working on CAD.
That's me.
I love the.
That's
I
me
love the
as
new.
well.
All you're doing is spinning it around.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I know. Well, I know, but it's supposed to just look that way. The idea is that we're pitching it to people that don't know what it is I'm supposed to be doing. It's supposed to look professional. That's the whole point. We're just trying to make ourselves look good.
I mean, the boy on the camera work did well. What's his name again?
Yeah, it was Ross Pierce.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he actually formatted the whole video together.
There's Martin
did a really good
using
job.
the drill that's not switched on. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
I love the new office environment. It looks a lot cleaner.
Oh, it's Kieran and Cameron on the whiteboard, but Cameron
that's true. But just my wrist, just my watch.
It's fine though, because Cameron has his hair up in a bun. It could look like he's a woman, so it's fine. Man, those wheels are really far back.
Broad-shouldered, tall, torso women. Oh, you gotta tell him that. It's fine. He shaved the whole of the side of his head, so he's all good.
Wow. Those front wheels are really, really far back, guys. I don't know how I feel about that. But don't
even worry about it. Just don't.
But it's actually better to be far back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Sure. Well, I mean, the whole point is if you guys have got questions, then we are free to answer, because we can give you the inside scoop.
So it's been 2 weeks since our last podcast. So
it has.
We can probably do a quick team news section from you guys if you want. We've
got so much news to talk about, of course.
Oh, yes, I want to hear it. I've heard nothing.
Nothing's really happened though, because you guys finished your exams. Kieran went out and got drunk.
That's where you're wrong.
No.
That's where you're wrong.
And then,
There's actually been plenty going along.
And
There's
now it's
we've
Christmas
had a lot of well, we've had to do a lot like during exams as well. So because we must have been just like, well, I must have been just starting like 2 weeks ago, roughly, because it didn't take me long for doing my exams. But we've had to do a lot of design. Obviously, we did finish our application. Took a long time. There was a lot of rush at the end as well to just make sure that some of the the filler was good enough and up to scratch. But I mean, we got it to a very professional standard, of course.
Yeah, no, to be fair, it did look good.
It's I'm happy with it, and it's miles better than what we had last year, that's for sure.
Wow!
But,
Stop. Do you know who made that video last year? It was Josh, and he's here with us today, and you're just slating it.
Well, it needs to be said, okay?
We are never gonna get a guest on here ever again.
I think I'm leaving.
Yeah, Josh has to go to Aberdeen now. Sorry.
But you remember just how much of a rush it was, right, Josh? Because like I remember being in James
how long
building,
did you spend on it?
doing all
I think
those
it was
simulations.
a rush because nobody helped.
Oh wow!
I thought someone helped.
I spent a lot of my time in there.
No.
James Weir, fourth floor.
The hardcore team of us.
Yeah.
I had no part in that.
We spent a lot of time. We really, But I mean,
how long did you spend on the video last year though?
Oh, hours.
Hours. Whereas like they spent days on it.
No, as in hours of days.
Hours of days.
Whole hour.
It was like 3 straight days. Like it was every single waking moment that we had spare. I remember being until like midnight one day as well for doing this video. I ended up with a headache trying to get the formatting video to like work together. But it was
I think Robert had some Christmas party, and Robert decided he was going to go to his Christmas party, but I decided screw the Christmas party. I was going to be running simulations all night. So I was up till maybe 3 doing simulations, and Robert was having his Christmas party. But yeah, we did well. We didn't have a car to film that was worth filming.
It did look at that shot with the workshop.
That really helps.
The workshop, and then the car sitting there, and then you standing next to it chatting. That was actually quite good. That looked pretty cool.
Yeah, so it was obviously it was free. We asked for it, and I think we're kind of getting kicked out as well. I think we brushed on this 2 weeks ago in the last podcast, episode 4. Watch it now. It's on SoundCloud. But we mentioned that USN's getting kicked out of their space.
The roof is collapsing.
Like they're getting kicked out, like not permanently, but
the roof of our current lab is just being destroyed.
Well,
it's been repaired.
It's bent.
But you have to break things to fix things. If you've asked the university.
Wait, you're gonna get a new lab then? That's great.
No,
but we're gonna try.
It's June.
It's not been set. We have to leave anyway. But it'll probably be like start of January. They're going to tell us to shift. But when we do shift, it means we'll have to find somewhere better to stay for a bit. But it means that if we can get the right spot, then we might be able to make an argument to actually just stay in that better spot. So
let's move
the office, not like the lab.
Yeah. Second floor though. There's the current PhD room.
Office bit,
we haven't yet. But we're obviously trying
if
to
you got
push
a
for
new
that.
office bit, you could knock down all the walls of the original office and get more lab space. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would be class.
Yeah, but it's actually a warehouse. If you've seen the state of the lab, it's just a warehouse for the technicians to just put all the stuff that they don't want to have in the lab.
You don't have jobs cleaning it anymore.
Yeah, and all our foam, which means you now have to shimmy past the foam to get into the office that we've got.
Yeah, so. They have. So
what's been happening with that?
They got their foam order in. So I'll give you a quick recap. So they're making a FEMA mold CNC'd out of foam.
Oh, you're CNCing it this year?
Yeah, we're CNCing.
Moving on up in the
that's
world.
Exciting.
But so obviously they got a huge order of foam in, but we've nowhere to put it. So the lab is just full of foam. It's just body and aero things, just foam.
Who's CNCing it? Is it in house or?
Drew will do it. He says he can do it, which is great. But it's
Drew says a lot of things, Harrison.
I know.
You need to remember that.
I've spoken with him at length about it, and he's going to definitely do it. It's just, can he find the time to do it soon? is the
But
problem.
anyway, let's get into the present. What's been happening? Harrison, body and aero stuff. What's been happening?
Nothing really. I mean, we finalized all the designs 100%. So like that's what the video is. But basically,
it looks pretty sleek.
It is Drew's. We're waiting on him. Like he said, he said he would do some stuff for before Christmas, and he didn't.
Classic Drew.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait until January to find out like how much can actually get done, because obviously you have to join the list for people waiting and stuff. You gotta make sure that you're quite high up. But I mean, it's a huge job. It's gonna take a long time, so it's a massive commitment.
I have had.
Really do one sheet at a time.
I mean, yeah, it'll be like small segments of sheets at a time.
Oh god.
But I think there's a good 20 or 30 different segments, so it is a lot. I think we're pretty high up there. I've been speaking to Drew for the past 2 months about this, so like.
Yeah, it's not like it's going to be a surprise.
It's not a surprise to him at all, and he said he's gonna set outside like a good, massive chunk of time to do it all.
Probably a couple of days.
Josh is skeptical.
No, I mean that's.
I don't know. Drew's fun. Like, I asked to have like a couple pieces done for like consolidation week, and he was like, nah, I'll do it all at once, and I'll put aside like, a few weeks to do it. I was like, okay.
Sure. Well, I guess we'll have to just wait and see, won't we? But I mean, like, there's only so much that can really happen over the next few weeks anyway. So that's what it'll be.
It's just a shame because consolidation week.
Yeah, current viewers wanting to watch us.
Yeah.
Be away for a couple of weeks after this.
Yeah. But like consolidation week was such a good week for work last year. Like we got so much done. Well, in terms of body and aero at least, we got a lot done. So it's just a shame that you're probably going to lose that. But I don't know, like because of the process you're using, it should speed everything else up. So you should be able to get onto like laying up carbon fiber a lot quicker.
It won't be a total loss. Like I plan to basically teach the team how to do the carbon fiber stuff, and we're gonna order in a small amount of like the materials and the ceramic structure we're gonna use, and then test that as well. Yeah,
the good thing about body and aero is that it's jobs that actually doesn't need to be done for when we want to test it by the end of February. As unrealistic as that may seem, but I mean the things that
Josh also would hope.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's the chassis, stability, and control, and electronics. So if we can get that down, everything else sort of falls into place after that. If we can get that done straight away, then we got a lot more manpower to also help out in B&A, if they need it. But I mean, there will be a lot of tweaking and stuff that we'll want to do after testing anyway. But as long as we can get that done first, I mean, it's like it's another big task and it's a lot to ask, as you know, Josh, that's for sure. But we're also very hopeful.
Looking like right now, how many have you got?
We got probably about 70 to 80 on the team officially, but realistically probably about
the board
10-ish.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah, the committed bunch.
We've got probably about 8 to 10 people per team for the mechanical side, and then probably a good 30 plus for.
Yeah, I think probably a good half of that. I mean, if you think about it with like electronics as well, that's a big sub team, but because they've managed to split that up into smaller subgroups as well, because there's just too much, you can't have a manager deal with everything. So they've got like was it task team managers, I believe they call it?
Yeah, well,
no, they didn't go for that, did they?
Oh no, why not sub teams?
No, we've got sub teams already taken.
Internal sub-teams.
It's like little branches off. But anyway, it doesn't matter what they're called.
SSTs.
But it means that they've got a lot of people taking the initiative to also just do their own tasks, which is it's really good, and I think it's really effective for electronics. Seems to be that because they can focus on little things at a time, everything be done at once, which is a really effective way of having it. Maybe we should get Marius or Cheryl, or maybe them both in the podcast at some point.
We need to
a real in-depth experience.
We need to get them
because like, board member.
We have so many questions for electronics, and you guys are useless. Like you know nothing about electronics.
Hey, we try
anything.
Hey, I'm doing electrical mechanical engineering.
Electronics just do their own little thing, and no one knows what's happening, and then you get to the race and it doesn't work, right?
Well, that's what's happened for the past couple of years, but not this year at all. It's we're gonna race. I can guarantee
it's gonna work, guys.
It's gonna work.
I mean, truthfully, I do think we are in a better position than we were last year.
He's being honest now.
Yeah. Dropping some serious truth bombs on us.
It's true.
Yeah,
It's
true.
true.
Here. Like,
Yeah,
obviously,
just watch
we
yourself.
haven't started manufacturing a lot of stuff, but I think that was the same thing last year. But in terms of electronics, we're definitely a lot farther ahead than I think we were last year.
Yeah.
Like,
you just have I think that the team in general just has a better idea of, like, how much work needs to go into the electronics. Like, it's not the sort of thing that can just be, like, cobbled together.
Well,
Like,
it can
last
be.
minute.
We did that in London.
Well, we didn't really, though, did we? We got the car moving in London. We didn't get it moving very far.
I don't know if
we
you've
got
done it,
10
but-
laps of it.
See, the thing is, right, so my experience of London was soul destroying because I spent the whole time down there. This is a really bad sales pitch for it, right? It's great fun. It was really good fun. Looking back on it, I loved it. But when I was there, I spent the whole time like, it's not going to work, it's not going to work, it's not going to work. I was speaking to the electronics guys, they were like, nah, like, it's really difficult, nothing's working, probably not going to get out on track, right? And then obviously it builds up, and suddenly it gets to that stage where actually it looks like we might get on track. Like, the car's moving, we've passed all the technical inspections, like, and then boom, something else happens, and then like there's just so many highs and lows. But the whole time, success to me was completing the right amount of laps in the time, and we didn't manage that, and I was just like gutted at the end because we put so much effort in, especially when we were down in London. Like the like effort just it multiplies by a factor of like 1,000 when you're down there, because all you're doing the whole time is just insev. That's it. And like coming out of that and not quite making it, it was just like.
But I think having that experience for me was more valuable, and the fact that we even got a lap round the track was good to see.
Yeah, I think for you it's different because you were there the first year where you didn't even get on track. Then getting like, what was it, like 10 laps, 11 laps we got in one go?
Yeah, 11.
With like such a big like
a buzz.
Oh, look at this is amazing. But you weren't on the team radio. I was on the team radio with the guys driving and just listening to them be like, Craig, it's broken. Craig, it's not working. And I'm like, I can't do anything. just
keep pedaling.
Just coast and try it again in a bit. Like, oh. It was tough. It was tough.
No, it was.
But yeah, oh man, it was crazy. But yeah, so you have this like rosy-eyed vision of what USEF was, and mine's is like so contrasting, even though we're both at the same event. It's fun.
No, I know what you mean.
It's good fun.
It's fine. You guys have given us plenty of mistakes to learn from. So thanks, guys. We can't thank you enough. Yeah.
I mean, we are learning from them, so it's not been told.
Yeah, we have learned a lot. I mean, like even the video, we did bring up a lot of the problems because, to be fair, there were plenty. But we have taken the best sort of route to do what we need to do to make sure that we can actually get on the track this year. And we are going for the ambitious goals of being able to get everything sorted for end of February. I think we'll get there. I definitely think like if electronics can. I mean, obviously it's a mystical box with electronics. Like you have no idea for deadlines and stuff. But it seems that we're all pretty confident that we'll have something. And,
I reckon
diverting some manpower towards electronics near the end if needed. Then
I'm
I think
not
that's something
optimistic.
we can do.
I think you'll miss it by like a month or so.
I think too.
Josh thinks too, but like
I think so.
I love. You've got
like
to aim high.
Aim high, and what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, that's the thing. We say it's like, oh yeah, we've been told it's for 2nd to the 5th of July, but actually it's the 2nd to 5th of June, and we'll just end up getting the car down there like a month later.
Yeah.
Crap, we missed it by a month.
But no, I'm definitely going to try and come down. Like, just take a trip to London and like swing by for a day and just see if I can actually see the car going
Keep
around.
us updated with the.
Well, you can stay up to date by listening weekly on a Monday afternoon to the insev podcast. Follow us on SoundCloud. This is a good time to talk about our sponsors, I think. I'd like to thank Coilcraft for their sunglasses.
And that really comfortable t-shirt.
And the comfortable t-shirt as well.
That I could wear anywhere and feel good.
To the core, am I right?
Yeah, motivity as well. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, motivity. Well, yeah, what's happening with that actually?
Oh, no idea.
I mean, I know. So, I was talking to Scott, and he's been the one that's kind of spearheading that sponsorship, and he's been sending stuff back and forth. So I think what we're doing is currently over the break, we've given them our current motor in the car and an adapter, so we can test it for parameters, basically. and learn
so
what.
Quick update for Josh. Motivity are an Edinburgh-based motor
manufacturer.
No, motor manufacturing company.
Motor manufacturing.
Yeah, and they said they're
Oh,
going to helping us out in some way. But yeah, we don't have very much info on that at the moment.
Oh, that's a good connection to have, though.
Yeah. It's like get the cozy, get Motivity. Before you know it, companies are building their entire electronic system. We can just scrap that team.
But I mean, that's what a car company does.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying we're a car company.
But yeah, so that's been kind of moving along.
You guys come up with the design and then they make it for you.
But yeah, so Josh, questions for Yusef.
Questions for Yusef.
Have you got any?
How's the top management? How does it feel being under Martin and
I think they've filled
Robert's rule?
Filled the titles.
Nice save. I'll shorten that gap between Martin and Robert.
It's fine.
So it doesn't sound like you had to think of what his name
No,
was.
the question's actually a good segue into some more progress that we've had. We had Martin sent out an email the other day actually to see if we could get feedback from the team. So email's been sent out saying, here, follow this link, asking a whole bunch of questions and how the team has felt that we have performed over the first semester and what we can do maybe for the second semester to make it so that we're better at doing what it is that we need to do. So we don't particularly know. I think I've certainly got my own opinions. Everybody else has got their opinions on how they feel management has done. I think
so. If we had to,
pretty much positive, very positive. I'd say it's been a very good, first semester. But obviously there are like little things. But I mean, that's the whole point of having the feedback, so that we can actually take a look at what people are saying, and we can address it properly, so that we can do the best that we can as managers.
So if we had to nominate a insev sub-team of the semester.
And also a wooden spoon sub-team.
So I think I'm right in. I think this will be a unanimous decision that we would like to vote the Body and Aero team.
Yeah, I think so.
Sub-team of the semester.
I think, you know what? Now, you don't have a majority if Josh doesn't. I mean, usually it's just.
I don't know if I can have a fair vote in this.
Well,
damn it! If you can't have a say, then neither can Craig. I will not stand for another award being given to Body and Aero team manager.
Well,
I do not think this is fair.
I don't think this is fair.
Bullshit.
Oh my
I will
God.
not have this.
I came from the slums and now I'm here.
Yeah.
I mean, truthfully, I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Oh, he's gonna be honest again.
More truth bombs.
Robert said that BNA was going great in the meeting I had with him the other day, so
Yeah.
I think that deserves an insev sub-team of the year award. Just saying.
No, sub-team of the semester. Sub-team of the semester.
Okay.
Don't
Robert can vote for you the next elections, but
Yeah.
that ain't gonna fly over here, pal. I'd like to nominate the BNA sub-team manager for the Wooden Spoon Award. That's my say.
What kind of wooden spoon?
Second that. Yeah.
I'm going to veto that. But yeah, so guys, do you have any questions for Josh? So for those listeners out there, because I know there's loads of you, who so many.
They're coming. I can see them flocking in now.
Yeah.
From India and
Josh,
Bangladesh.
Now that we've had our
Bangladesh,
poster boy for the insev podcast, Josh has joined us.
Yeah,
Finally,
exactly.
We've got the celebrity to sort of pull them in.
Yeah. So Josh has been for the last 3 months or so. Has been working with Volvo. He got onto Volvo cars. He got onto the grad program, and he is now living out in Gothenburg. So this is a super special thing that he's here today.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah,
That's like, can you just tell us everything that's been going on, because I've not seen you in a long time. So you just take it away, Josh. Give us the scoop.
Oh, how can I summarize my life in 3 months? In 3 seconds.
In Swedish, please.
You have 50 seconds.
50 seconds. Jag talar lite svenska.
Vad i helvete?
Yeah, I need to learn my Swedish. Basically, yeah, I've been working at Volvo Cars now for 3 months on the graduate program in the advanced engine development, so a little different from electric vehicles, but still a lot of relevant relevant topics. I'd say it's a very good company to work for.
What is your favourite bit of the engine?
My favourite bit of the engine?
The real question.
Oh, well, I think it's got to be the mass balancing system.
Oh, yes.
Because that is what I've been working on the most.
Now, let me
is
well with my knowledge.
Is it mainly the engines that you're working on, or design, or?
It has been just engines at the moment, but all different aspects I've been learning about.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. But next rotation after January, I move into electric machines, which
okay. So is this like the system that I think Robert's doing as well, where you get 3 months in each and you rotate every now and again to sort of be able to understand the whole system? Is that
essentially they let you choose to a certain extent which department you want to rotate in, and then you can gain experience in that department or wherever.
Are you going to go to the aero department at all?
Well,
that's what I was thinking.
I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot barge pole.
But it's
we need aero knowledge.
Aero engineers, is that whole CFD thing is all a bit fluffy.
A little bit
shush you.
I'm really thinking.
I'm going to cut this bit.
I don't.
The HR department sounds really interesting. I thought I would do a rotation.
Yeah, just go into HR.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sweden is a really nice place to work. A lot of moose. A lot of.
Have you actually seen any?
I've seen three moose.
What's the plural? Is it mouses?
Messiah.
Messiah. Yeah, the Messiah. Have you seen the Messiah?
I've seen the Messiah.
It's his birthday in 2 days' time.
Is Messiah's birthday? Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
And have you seen mooses?
I've seen 3 mooses.
3 mooses in the forest.
I'm going to be honest. One of them was in Sweden. The other 2 were in Norway.
What?
So we're 2 in Scotland then.
No, Norway.
No, Norway is quite different to Scotland. Actually, there's a bit of water in between them. But, yeah, and a lot of cinnamon buns in Sweden. But,
yeah.
So is there much else to say? Like, how's it been like moving to an entire environment? Because obviously, like insev, and obviously people in your course as well. That's it's quite a change to just meet a whole bunch of new people. I'd imagine a lot of internationals as well. How's that going?
Yeah, you'd be pretty right there. They took on 54 graduates this year, and half of them are from different countries. So the other half obviously Swedish. But yeah, I mean, working in this company it's not a lot different to working in insev, really. You get responsibilities, you get tasks to do, and to some extent you get left alone to do them, and you get followed up by a manager to deliver. So it's great. You have your own challenges to work out. You meet new people, and you see new things. So everything that you guys are doing there is
sounds awesome.
It's very relevant. So if you love insev, you're gonna really shine at Volvo.
Are you trying to sell Volvo?
more inspirational.
I'll send my application off tomorrow.
That was what? Sorry, what?
I'll just send my application off tomorrow. It's fine.
I think you just missed it. It closed last week.
Oh, damn it.
Next year I'll be asking
for a reference then.
For those whippersnappers at insev,
Yeah, definitely. Get those. Bring them in. Those
send them over.
So yeah, Josh used to do this a lot. So obviously he was technical director, technical manager, or whatever at insev.
Tried to be.
When he was in his 5th year, so often during like the full team meetings and stuff like that, Josh would always give these like inspirational speeches, and oh boy, they were the cheesiest of the cheese. But we love him. Love him.
Did they work?
Oh
dear, no, maybe not.
Oh, no.
You kept some of them, right? You kept some of them.
We haven't had any inspirational speeches yet.
That's true.
We might complain to
Are you
Martin
serious
about that.
right now?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Martin's not been pulling his weight in that regard.
Yeah.
I think that's we should go back to that feedback link and send another.
By now,
Can you send me the feedback link?
Needs more inspiration.
Yeah, we can.
More people should be forced to listen to these podcasts.
Yeah, and shown videos of.
Why haven't we
whatever it
been
is.
exploring our foothold in social media? We've got Instagram, of course. You can follow us there. Facebook. We've always got that link left up. SoundCloud. But no Twitter. No Twitter, actually. We don't have
Yes, we do.
Get us
We
on
do have
Reddit.
Twitter. Emma's
Are you
been
sure?
doing that.
Oh, I thought
Everyone's been doing
last time. There's more team news for you.
There you go.
We now have Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. I can
Follow us
only
on
assume
Twitter.
to be US Eco Vehicle or USEV.
I just love that all the things are US equal.
Yeah,
It's
it
like-
sounds like Donald Trump's behind us.
It's like, who came up with that?
We could put him on the side of the car. He'd probably stay us.
It's true.
Oh, man.
Now with 100% more gasoline.
But yeah, I don't know. Any last thoughts? Or are we
So
good? Are we done?
this is hush hush, not fully finalized, but the university was chatting with Scottish Power, and Scottish Power said they want to sponsor an electric Formula E team at Strathclyde.
Ooh.
We kind of not quite are, but are close to the USM, and I think
Yeah, definitely.
the values kind of line up a bit better with what they're looking for. So,
I mean,
maybe-
the Formula E season started last week. I watched the first race. It was mental. I've never watched Formula E before. Didn't know the rules. I'm a big Formula 1 fan, but obviously the Formula 1 season is over. And the Formula E season is like during the downtime of the Formula 1 season. So I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll just watch some more racing. It's silly. It's crazy. It was great. I enjoyed it. Right, I'll start off. It was really good. Enjoyed it. Great fun.
What was good about it?
But right, they have a mode, right? So the day before the race, the fans get to vote on their top 5 favourite drivers, and those drivers get a speed boost for 5 seconds at some point during the race.
What?
That's
How
ridiculous.
is
But
that?
wait.
Can we get that?
Time.
Can we send a link
How
to
do they
the
get-
entire
how
team
do they get
Scotland
the
to
speed
vote
boost?
for us?
Okay, so
get a
the
speed boost?
cars can get up to 250 kilowatts of power or whatever, but during the race they can only use 200. So the speed boost gives them an extra 25 kilowatts of power for 5 seconds, and then you can also this is mandatory. You have to do this twice during the race. You go they have this bit where it's like slightly slower. It's like off the racing line. You lose maybe like a couple of seconds, and you go through this like slower speed trap, and that activates. They call it attack mode, but it's being called Mario Kart mode in all other.
Yeah, it's
in all
definitely
other
Mario
parts
Kart.
of
That's
the
the
world.
first thing that came to mind.
And basically,
It's a red mushroom. That's what it is.
yeah. So you then get a speed boost, which is another 25 kilowatts of power added onto your total available power, and in the last race it lasted for 4 minutes. But it lasts for varying amounts of time depending on the race and the circuit, apparently. But yeah, so
How long does it take to regenerate before the first car goes in front?
no. So all the cars can do it at the same time. So like you drive through this little like slower section of the track, and then you get a speed boost. But it's stupid because all that happens is the car at the front decides that they're going to use it. The cars behind go past, right?
Yeah.
So then the car in front loses a position, and the speed boost isn't enough for them to then regain the position. So all that happens is you lose positions forever. But
Well, they're just
but
bad
it's-
then.
it's mandatory that you have to use it twice. I don't know. It seems stupid. I would have much preferred if there wasn't any of those speed boosts and it was just them racing. But I don't know. It seems quite good. So
Can they choose when to use the other speed boosts?
yeah, they can choose when to use all of it.
Wait.
I don't know. It was pretty interesting. It was quite cool.
But like the speed boost people vote for, and does that activate
yeah.
randomly though?
No, they can pick that as well.
Because I was thinking, right, if they're on the corner, and then it's like, oh, speed boost, and then just like
Full
slam
power.
into the wall.
No, it's not like that. But yeah,
Yeah, it's not. It'd be much more interesting if instead of a speed boost, they just had a disabled brake. Vote for your or worse.
That was another thing. There was like 2 or 3 crashes in it, right? Where literally the person just drove straight on into a wall. It was like their brakes just didn't work. They didn't make the corner, and because it's all street circuits, there's just walls immediately. There's no like runoff area.
Sounds
So
like
so many times
the
we're
result
like,
of first year USEV.
yeah.
No
There'd just
brakes.
there's
No brakes, no wheels.
no
just-
brakes, no problem. But like, it was so crazy. There were so many times that like cars would just miss their braking point and then like just slam straight into a wall. And like, oh man, qualifying was a mess as well. Like,
They were probably just on regen at that point.
yeah, it was really weird. But I had a lot of fun. The race lasts like, I think it's like half an hour plus 1 lap. So it's not long. Like you can just jump in, watch it, leave. And
Fair enough.
And that's why you should buy an electric car, kids.
Yeah, buy a Volvo. What?
You can go 700 kilometers in a Volvo on one tank.
Clyde 2, Clyde 3. Buy Clyde 2.0 and race him against Clyde 3.0. I would love to just like sort the electronics on Clyde 2.0 and just take him to the next Shellyco Marathon.
Have you done any test driving with Clyde 2?
Well, the battery kind of was cooked, and then it kind of got taken apart to figure out what was wrong with it. So we haven't been able to do it.
No rolling tests.
No, unfortunately not. No.
They jumped in it at the top of Montrose Street. And just like
Well, also the brakes kind of seized, and we're too lazy to. Well,
it takes time.
Again,
the Billy Control have not bothered to fix that yet. Let's put
I think they're deserving of a wooden spoon.
How many times did we have to like re-bleed the brakes at the competition? It was like half of the time was just re-bleeding brakes.
No, it was.
So
You know what annoyed me though was when those two folk turned up who were like the brake gods,
and
they turned up with the wrong mineral oil and all this, and they were about to just destroy our brakes once and for all.
Yeah. Oh man, they were the worst. We just told them to go away and we sorted it out.
Billy Bilson or something like that.
Sounds like a guy who would destroy brakes.
Do you remember?
I don't remember. I don't remember the team showing up and offering to fix our brakes with the wrong stuff.
Yeah,
they did.
It was. What
they
team
were
was
like.
Was it the team from Belgium?
I really can't remember. Possibly.
I feel like it was a Xander thing.
But they'd fixed everyone else's brakes.
Yeah, I'll get these. Xander's just like, I'll get these shady Belgian guys.
These shady Belgian guys.
Hey,
they can do
you want to buy some brake fluid?
You want to buy some brakes? Go home and rethink your life.
Yes, excellent.
Nice one.
But yeah, right, that'll do it for today. That's been a semi-long one. I don't know, it feels like it's been a long one because we had loads of technical difficulties at the start, but I think that's been about 40 minutes.
What do you mean at the start? It's been consistent all the way through the podcast.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties? What?
but yeah, we'll call it there. Thank you very much, guys. That's been a good one.
It's been a pleasure to see you guys.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, cheers for coming, Josh. We'll try and get you on again at some point. Maybe just get you on the internet.
Oh, I would love to.
It'll be fun.
We'll
keep you updated.
Just get you on the internet at some point.
Yeah.
To hear what's happening.
Yeah, excellent. Right, cheers, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.